Welcome to Southern Strike 4. Today we're tackling the 5th mission of the Soviet campaign. Going to be using the armor doctrine right there. And this mission presents a number of challenges. We're basically going to have to take apart a bunch of defensive positions, as well as set up a defense of our own. And if we can do that successfully multiple times, we might be able to get a 3-star rating. It's going to be challenging. We've got to keep our losses at a minimum while trying to get medals and stuff like that. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started in just a minute here.
Attention, comrades. Our main objective here is to take the area south of Kharkov. Your first task is to secure a staging point for our forces across the river. Build a pontoon bridge to the south so that you can flank the defenders of the town.
Alright, these two tanks, when hold down L1, press X. They're going to become group number 3. I'm going to keep them about right here for now. No, they won't be able to get there because the other tanks are in the way. I'm going to take one and I'm going to send it across via triangle command. And then I'm going to take group number 2. I'm going to unload all the passengers. And what we're going to do is we are going to send group number 2 across as well. Circle command.
Yes.
And we'll try our luck here and see how this goes. I think there's a few ones that didn't go across. We'll send them across a triangle command here. Yes. And we're just going to roll the dice and see how this goes.
Цель.
So we lost one so far.
Great work, comrades.
And just as objective complete. That means you're going retreating.
Both sides of the river. Operation boundaries are extended.
Just keep attacking while we're pushing forward there. Got another one.
Обнаружен противник.
And the good news is we got a tank we can take control of. There's also some anti-tank guns, though I think they're worth more points if you destroy them, because you can get a tank hunter medal. We will get number 2 going on this. So group number 2, we're going to go ahead and take some grenades here. There's a tank hunter medal there. You could get a tank hunter medal here too, but I think this tank destroyer is actually worth more being used. So we're going to take a couple of members from this medium tank right here. Going to unload all. I'm going to stick all 4 in there, -2. I'm going to select. Let's see, 1, 2, I'm going to put these 2 back into the medium tank. Now I'm going to go ahead and take group number 9 and cross them here. And we'll go ahead and unfortify this. So if you take crew members out of a tank, it's no longer part of the group. So we're going to hold down L1. I select group number 1 with the left control pad. So hold down L1, press X. Hold down L1, press X. Press in R3. Those tanks are now group number 4. And my plan is to try to flank this position and maybe use the scout and fire some long-range stuff at them. So what we're going to do is wait till this gets loaded here. I'm going to take group number 3 for now. I'm going to have them go triangle command here. And I should change to circle command. I want to get them about right over here. There's a very well defended position. We're going to try to use an officer through the woods and have them do some stuff. In fact, what I'm going to do with the rest of this is I'm going to restock group number 2 real quick. Just press the triangle button here, just get more grenades. I also would like to keep the medics separate, group number 2. So we got a medic here, press X. Hold down L1 if you want to select multiple ones. Press X on this medic here, and I think there's another medic somewhere. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. I'm going to press an R3. Medics are group number 1. Let's see. I'm going to push the control pad down and see how many medics we have. We have a third one somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, so number 1 with the control pad. Those are the medics. 2 medics here. There's the third medic. Medics are now group number 5. I'll have them hidden over here in the woods. And we're going to have group number 2 go into the woods over here. Although, we want to make sure that these are not part of the group. So I'm going to select these armored personnel carriers. Press an R3. They'll become group number 1. I'll have them stop right there. So we got these long-range guns into place.
Check the woods. I don't want any surprises.
And we're going to have 2 just go into the woods deep.
Yes.
We'll take an officer from there. What I'd like to do is get these tanks of number 4 going. And I can about right here. And maybe take about 3 or 4 tanks and get them to this side. And we're going to fire artillery at this position. And we're going to slip some tanks in behind that. While we're doing that, I want this supply vehicle right here to restock these. I'm going to take all the supply vehicles. And apparently we've got an extra soldier or 2. Oh, these submachine gunners aren't part of group number 2. I'm going to make them part of group number 2. They'll become group number 6.
Yes.
So 6 is going to be hiding in the woods here. Okay, that woods is real deep. If you hold an R1 to change the view with the right analog stick, you can see very good vegetation cover. You can't fit tanks in there unless you blow it up. So, alright, the main thing I'm trying to do is get some of these tanks to slip by here. So L1, I'm going to get them to there. And let's see, I want to get this heavy elite tank over there as well. So hold on L1, circle, which means I'll keep going. I think there's another heavy tank here. L1 circle. I want to have them go behind these tanks here. The plan is going to be to take 4 tanks. So tank destroyer. And we'll get these in position. There's another tank destroyer there. The plan is to hide these tanks and attack this entrenched position from the rear. And the only way you can do this is, I think, to have them go behind here. If they give away their position, if you give away your position, then it's no good. Next thing you want to do is find an officer right there, and we're going to use him. The officer's going to go forward about right here. Oh, right here for now. I'm going to have him return fire and Oops.
Готов. Так точно.
Gonna have return fire and lay down.
Уже
And try to
засекли
ID some of this.
неприятеля.
Alright, let's just stop right there. Gonna try to ID some of this position so we can attack it. Uh-oh. Our tank's firing in there. We don't want to give away our positions. That's what I'm worried about. We want to try to use the terrain as best we can.
Распоряжение.
Alright, so that worked. Let's see if we can hide in this bush over here. Alright, gonna stop there. Yeah, so this is well defended. They got flak guns, or yeah, anti-air guns there. Okay. Go
Понял.
forward a little bit more. Circle command, of course. And that's the big prize right there. Here's some other machine gun nests and stuff like that. So now what I want to do is take number 3, select it with the control pad, and press the triangle button on this supply truck, and the supply truck should resupply it, but I want the supply truck going this way. I don't want them in the line of sight for fire. Because if the supply truck gets identified, we're in trouble. So the idea of moving these tanks behind was to have them be able to attack, like this tank right here. It's a heavy tank destroyer. And then catch this group by surprise here.
Да.
I'm going to move, but this troop is doing very, very good, so we're going to keep him here for now. See if we can shell some of this position out of the way. Yeah, you can see the defenses right there. So maybe we'll just go with this strategy of just firing artillery for now, and then bring our tanks and troops in. We'll see how this goes. So I think the flak gun is done there. Gotta hit the medium tank. I believe. Oh, we got range all the way. Let's go. So this artillery is working really well right now. We just don't want to ID our soldier
Ожидаю
here.
распоряжений.
Let's see if I can move him up a little bit more. That might be the maximum distance
Будет
there.
сделано.
Okay, sometimes it's hard to see the terrain. There's another hidden tank right there. You gotta be careful, because if they can see you in the line of sight, then this strategy doesn't work as well. But yeah, I like to change the view occasionally, because I like to play on the with a big screen view. But sometimes there's just stuff you can't see. So it's cool to use the zoom feature so you can see why certain things work and why certain things don't. I'm going to select 3 with the control pad again. I'm going to take the triangle button. They should be restocked there. One of these is out. I'll go ahead and just automatically restock this one. And then switch back. One has 20, the other has 35, because we need to have 2 of them firing to make it more effective. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this other supply vehicle and have them supply this one. And that way we'll have 2 of them getting supplied at the same time. I'll take this truck and put them over here. The only downside with a strategy like this is you do go through a lot of ammo. But again, we're trying to keep our losses down as much as possible. Okay, so that was successful there.
Приказы?
We're going to go ahead and take these tanks and push them forward here. And try to get a backstabber medal, so we're going to fire at this tank.
Уничтожили
There's
цель.
backstabber medal there. Let's go ahead and push and take the rest of the position out. We're going to use circle command, which means they're going to go forward as one big group.
Уже иду.
Kind of the tip of the spear philosophy there. Oh, there's another couple tanks right there. Let's go ahead and triangle command.
Огонь! Уничтожили
And
цель.
triangle command on this one right here. And we got him.
Уже
I
иду.
think there's a machine gun nest here too. Oh, there was one. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and stop. Get our tanks over there. I think that's it for the objective, unless there's one more piece.
Blast those fascists.
You're gonna blow
Find
this
another
bridge.
way to cross that river.
And unfortunately, we cannot use
There's
a
a suitable spot to the west of your
mechanic to
location.
build a pontoon across, and we cannot
Build
repair
a
that as
pontoon
well.
bridge and secure the village on the other
So we're
side.
going to have to build a pontoon somewhere else. What I'm going to do next
Special
is take
attention to
all
the
of group
defense
number
of the repair
2,
vehicles.
or sorry,
Without those
5,
units, we
6,
won't be
that
able
is,
to build a pontoon bridge.
and have them all stand up.
Operation boundaries are extended.
There's a couple medals we can have. I'm going to get 9 over here as well.
Так точно.
So 9 can repair these busted tank destroyers. One of the medals we can get is for blowing up.
Готов выполнять
Gotta have
приказ.
group number 6 selected again. We're going to blow up this anti-air gun. Tank counter medal. That's worth a lot more points than if you were to get a pillager medal. So we're going to do the same thing with this.
Стреляйте.
And, yeah. Let's see what here. Apparently there was some resistance hidden in the woods, which is fine.
Убейте их. Стреляйте.
And another tank hunter medal right there. Let's go ahead and quickly restock grenades here. Alright, so that went well so far. Let's go ahead and put these troops into the deep woods. And we're going to send them from here
Пехота
to
идет.
here, and I'm going to send group number 5 there as well.
Есть.
It's the medics. We're going to attack this entrenched position.
Готовы служить.
Probably more so. I'm going to put 6 all the way over here.
Есть.
And we got to get them further south. Otherwise, they're going to give away their position here. I'll put them about right there. We can use them for scouting and artillery and stuff like that. So 3 is going to go to about right here. I think that's the range. There's a well-defended position here. Well, not as well-defended as the other one.
Да. Распоряжение.
We're going to be taking that apart with tanks. So I'm going to plan to use long-range artillery and regular tanks. Regular tanks are going to be protecting, of course. Let the tanks go triangle command.
Ожидаю приказов.
And then with group number 3, I'm going to go ahead and select the triangle button there and have it
Я готов.
restocked.
Я готов.
We'll possibly take 1 and put it on the north part. I may or may not.
Уже иду.
Plan is going to be to use something similar with the officer, if I can find one here. Oh, wait. Oh, there's an officer.
Жду
Okay.
распоряжений. Так точно.
You gotta see if this officer can identify some targets.
Понял.
Oh, gotta keep him in the woods
точно.
and gotta have him return fire lay down.
Засекли неприятеля.
Alright, so stop for now. There's the tank right there. And apparently they know where we're at.
Ожидаю приказов. Мы готовы. Медпомощь требуется.
So we're probably gonna have to recover with the medic.
Уже в
And that's
пути.
not the matchup we want here, so
Пехота здесь.
I'm going to take 6 and triangle command over here and have them help out. Looks like we lost lost 2 aeromatics here, unfortunately.
Пехота в пути.
So let's have 6 go back here. And we lost an aeromatic, unfortunately, there.
Солдат ПТ войск идет.
So that wasn't airtight.
Понял?
We'll just take the rest of our group and go ahead and fire a
Атакуем!
grenade. Oh, that one's out of the way. There is a supply truck that we had here. If we could get that, that'll be awesome. That might make up for our problems.
Распоряжение? Ожидаю приказов.
We do have a medic. We're going to try to recover him with that and try to recover this rifleman.
Так точно.
Let's go rifleman first and then, let's go officer first.
Да, готовы служить.
Alright, group number 6 is going to go through here. There is a tank we can take as well. I believe. Oh, that was the resistance. That might have been. I thought there was some hidden resistance here usually. We may have actually got that. So this is the prize we're looking for right here. It's a towed artillery piece. We're going to go ahead and take our tanks here, 6, up to the spot. We'll take this group going up to here. I'm going to put the artillery pieces in place over here to support going across. And actually, you know what? I'm going to tow up this artillery. So I'm going to L1, triangle to tow, and then triangle to have it move over here. So it's going to tow first, and then it's going to move back to the spot. And yeah, we got a lot of stuff we can get. Let's use this tank destroyer here. Gonna unload all. We're going to have to do some regrouping here. I'm going to put 1 in here.
Пехота идет.
I'm going to put 1, 2 back into the tank destroyer.
Давай же.
I'll put 2 into this tank right here, medium tank. And then we're going to do the same with this tank right here. We're going to take out 4.
Готовы служить. Пехота готова.
1, 2 back. I'm going to take the other 2
Готов выполнять приказ. Готов выполнять приказ.
and have them go into this towed
Так
artillery
точно.
piece.
Пехота здесь.
We need to get
Пехота
this one in
идет.
here.
Да.
Same with this one right here, going into the tank. Pillager metal, but we're not so much about the pillager metal. We're more about getting
Я готов. Ожидаю
everything
приказов.
set up here. So I'm going to get mine
Так точно.
over here. Let's see. We got to regroup the tanks too. So
Готовы к
this
атаке.
is 4. I'm going to hold down L1, press X on these 2 tanks, and press in R3 there. We got one more tank to do there. Tanks are now group number 4. We also have a new supply vehicle with a little bit of supplies here. So we'll just press the triangle button on this. Triangle button here and here.
Врач здесь.
And our long range artillery pieces of 3.
Да.
We'll kind of restock them with this one.
Давай же. Поживее.
So an extra supply vehicle is going to be very critical for us.
Пехота готова.
We've got group number 6 ready to cross. We'll go ahead and take them here. What I want to do is empty this armored personnel carrier thing here. And I'm going to use this supply vehicle to restock this towed artillery piece, which is going to point here.
Поживее.
We'll take one of these repair trucks and we're going to build a pontoon right across right there. And then we have
Я готов.
these artillery pieces to help. There's not a lot of resistance, but we don't want to get our pontoon messed up here. So we'd like to be able to successfully get this bridge built here.
Так точно. Двигаюсь.
And then, of course, I'm going to do
Транспорт
make sure I
готов.
have all 4 restocked.
Поживее.
So triangle button there,
Да.
Hurry, don't want to swim
triangle button
tonight.
here, and triangle button over here.
Да.
Well, let's keep this one restocked for. Well, this one's almost restocked. Another thing is just getting the fuel restocked. You see this destroyer right here? It's got 400 in fuel. We're going to be using that quite a bit when we cross the bridge. So triangle, triangle, just make sure these things are
Так точно. Поживее.
going ahead and restocking,
Иду.
which they are.
Иду.
We're almost across. There should be some resistance usually, and that's what these long-range artillery pieces are for. In fact, I want to add
Готов.
to
Ожидаю
group number
приказов.
3. So I'm going to select them with the control pad. I'm going to hold down L1, press X
Артиллерия
here.
готова!
They're now group number 2.
German scouts in the woods.
And we're
Don't
getting
let them
shot
get
at here.
away.
The bridge is done. Move out.
All right. So we're going to take 2, and I'm going to have them go ahead circle command here, which means they're not going to engage.
Мы
Our
готовы.
plan is to have group number
Распоряжение.
6 go across the triangle command and engage these troops.
Будет
I'll put
сделано.
a circle command here, and they should retreat. And then we'll get the tanks across as well. We're supposed to attack this town, but we're also supposed to attack this town. I want to attack this town first and get some of the stuff out of the way, but I don't want to totally destroy the position, because if you take out every part of this town first and then you do this, it'll glitch and you won't be able to get it to restart. I found that out the hard way anyway.
Я
Alright,
готов.
let's get the mechanic across,
Так точно.
or repair vehicle across, so we don't bottleneck here.
Слушаю.
Медпомощь требуется.
Артиллерия готова.
I think this gun's going to go across
Двигаю
too.
орудие.
Alright,
Распоряжение.
got a bunch
Транспорт
more stuff to
готов.
get across. That's group number 1. We'll have them over here.
Есть.
Triangle command. I'm going to get group number
Распоряжение.
4. That's all the big tanks across over to here. Plan is going to be to have the tanks in front and have the long-range weapons firing,
Медпомощь требуется.
Готов выполнять приказ.
and then we got to add another member to group number 9.
Да.
So it's going to become group number 3. I'm going to wait until most of these heavy stuff is across here.
Да.
Alright, so let's get group number 5 across. That's the medics.
Идет врач.
The 2 medics we have.
Идут. Распоряжение.
Medics are valuable. We did get bungled. One of the things we got to worry about here is we put together a big position. We don't want to get flanked. So here's group number 6. We'll get them out to here.
Двигаюсь.
Грузовик здесь.
And I'm going to use the control pad primarily to select. So
Уже
4 is
иду.
going to go here.
Есть раненые.
So is 1.
Уже иду. Я готов.
And then 2 is long-range artillery. We'll bring it to about right here.
Двигаю орудие. Готов выполнять приказ.
Пехота готова.
Okay. There's some well-positioned anti-tank guns. We're going to see if we can take that out with the infantry. Let's have them stop right here. Plan is to have them go around and attack that position.
Готов выполнять приказ.
And then use artillery for support.
Да, ожидаю приказов.
Let's get 5 in place here. So the medics can recover whatever losses we have.
Так точно.
I'm going to have them switch to lay down. This will use artillery to help us out here.
Атакуем! Стреляйте! Стреляйте! Стреляйте!
Пехота здесь.
Grenades.
Уничтожили цель.
Okay, we need to get our medics. That's 5.
Врач здесь.
Over here and recover as many soldiers as possible.
Да. Готов выполнять приказ.
And then 6 is going to move forward the same way they've been moving forward earlier. And of course we've got some support here, but there's a bunch of anti-tank guns, as you can see.
Цель уничтожена.
Now we could take these for defense, or we could get a medal. It's torn. I'm torn between the two. I'm going to go ahead and throw some grenades in there. And same thing here. We're going to get those tank hunter medals. Those tank hunter medals are some points we will have to defend at some point.
Огонь!
And I can probably have them stand up at this point. Let's have them all stand up.
Яблочко.
So tank hunter medal there.
Пехота идет.
And I put 5 back here as well.
Слушаю.
We'll keep them here. We can rest them and try
Готовы
to recover
служить.
them. We're going to push 1 to here and
Готов выполнять
6,
приказ.
4 forward as
Да,
well.
точно.
К бою готов.
Приказы? Да.
And their long range artillery pieces we'll put to about right here.
Перемещаю орудие.
And then I'm going to make sure we restock
Поживее!
artillery.
Есть! Транспорт готов! Иду!
Try to
Транспорт
get these
готов!
tanks in a little more organized fashion here. Instead of doing it haphazardly. I think we have an officer. Let's see. There's an officer right there.
В темпе.
Gonna try having him go along these
Иду.
railroad tracks.
Ну-с.
Да, грузовик здесь! Орудие готово!
Well, we'll push forward a little bit more.
Слушаю!
Have this one stop there.
Грузовик здесь! Грузовик здесь!
All right, the officer's here.
Слушаю.
Gonna have him go along this line, and of course he's going to return fire and lay down in 3, 2, 1.
Засекли врага.
Right, I have it stop. I don't want this one going forward. I'm gonna have it stop. I don't mind him firing. I just don't want these tanks going forward. Of course. Yeah, there's a giant position here that has to be taken apart. And this tank's got a lot of armor on it. You can see our tank's not doing any damage. It's just the long range weapon. So 2 needs to go forward to about right here. Triangle command. And we'll go ahead and restock them.
Иду! Иду!
And we're going to try to break apart this position using recon. Oh boy, that's not a matchup. I want that tank destroyed. I think we might be out of the range of it though.
Ожидаю приказов!
Do not have armor piercing rounds here.
Двигаюсь! Приказы?
I'm going to try to sneak this one up forward a little more. I'm going to change it to triangle command, which means they'll start engaging, and then once they're done, they're going to do more. Oh yeah, but this is down to 101, I believe. It's now down to 48. We got long-range weapons hitting that thing.
Да.
Let's
Будет
move our
сделано.
soldier forward a little more and see what else he can ID. And if you look at these railroad tracks, they can actually block a decent percentage of the view, which is good for us because we don't want to lose them.
Приказы? Слушаю. Я иду.
Circle command there. Alright, he's going to stop. And you can see there's a lot more troops in a lot more places here. A lot more tanks. Again, our long-range artillery is going to be important. Group number 2. I'm going to keep hitting triangle command on these ones and try to keep them supplied as best as possible. And the other thing, like I said earlier, is you do not want to clear out the entire position. There's a anti-aircraft gun here. This house has got a lot of soldiers in it. There's a couple of tanks back here as well. You don't want to clear out the entire position because if you do that, what's going to happen is it's going to glitch. But you want to be able to continue, or at least take out part of the mission here. So circle command
Так точно.
to here, and I'm going to have a stop. Okay, you can see we got a few tanks. Got to be very careful and not giving away our position. We could engage. There's 2. I think his house is going to be an obstacle. So we might actually be better off just taking the thing out. Well, it's going to take it out with their artillery. That's one of the things in this game. Yeah. So that tank's gone. And I think what we're going to do next
Грузовик здесь!
is I'm going to take
Да!
4 and we're going to go triangle command to here
Открыть огонь!
and have them take this one out. I'm going to shoot this tank from the side. Hopefully shoot it. There we go. Alright, let's stop. 4's going to stop here. And this train track is an obstacle. As you can see, the shots are firing there. And I think you gotta be careful with our soldier. Oh no, we got a long shot there. That's good. Oh, but we ID'd our soldier, unfortunately.
Слушаю.
So I'm gonna have him back up here. And unfortunately, yeah, we ID'd our soldier by doing that. There is some more stuff to do. Let's keep 4 back here.
Готовы к атаке!
I'm gonna send 4 back this way. There's some more stuff to clear out over here. I believe, yep.
Видна цель!
Let's see if we can backstab him over here.
Открыть огонь!
And we got a backstabber medal. That's an anti-air gun. That's not going to be a good matchup for them. And yeah, so far so good. I believe this soldier's not going to be able to be recovered. We do have another officer we can try for that, though. Let's see, rifleman. Oh, maybe not. Let's see if we have an officer there. We have a sniper. We have one officer somewhere. I'm not sure if we can see it here. Oh, wait, there it is. Oh, no, I selected the other one. I could probably do the job with a rifleman, too, I think.
Готов.
Here's an officer. Okay, we'll use him for
Я
ID
иду.
and the rest of the position here.
Ну
Send him
уже.
over here and try the same thing. I'm gonna
Грузовик
move
здесь! Какие координаты?
2 forward a little bit
Двигаю
more,
орудие.
and I'm going to have them get restocked again.
Слушаю.
So 6 is going to go here, for
Иду.
this officer. And we're going to do the same thing. Return fire, lay down.
Давай же!
Have him go through here. What I'd like to do is
Транспорт
utilize
готов!
these tanks at
Техника
4.
готова к работе!
I'm going to have him go this way.
Есть!
Circle command around. And get him over here. Again, there's some more tanks we want to take out. Yeah, back here, there's a house. Well, there's 2 houses, but we don't want to, like I said, we don't want to clear 100% of this position. And what I'm going to do with these tanks here is we're simply going to take care of another tank here for later. I figure we got time, we'll do that.
Слушаю!
So I'm going to take these tanks, put them here, and I'm going to take the other ones and send them this way.
Слушаю!
The only downside of this is we're running low on fuel, which is fine. I'm going to go circle command to here. I'm going to change it to triangle.
Иду!
And then we're going to send these tanks this way, triangle.
Двигаюсь!
And we're going to engage. Should see if we can open a periscope. That's fine. Okay, so there should be a tank here. We're going to try to overpower it. There is the tank. There it is. There it is. Okay. Alright, so that's out of the way. And we'll get the rest of these. And we have the tank to take possession of here too. We can repair our own tanks here. What's going to be more challenges, we got to get fuel to this guy. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do that. So I'm going to take this supply vehicle. First thing I'm going to do is restock all of group number 2. And then we'll go ahead and
Жду
do some stuff. Let's get
распоряжений.
this soldier going forward a little more. There's another tank, I believe, here. There it is. Stop. And we should be able to take that out with our artillery.
Приказы? Да, артиллерия
Yeah.
готова!
Restock until we're out. Restock until we're out of ammo. And then the plan is going to be to use the fuel.
Атакуем! Готов выполнять
Alright,
приказ!
so let's
Уже
take
иду!
3. We're going to take the supply vehicle right here, and we're going to use all the supplies we have left. And then we'll put them in one of these tanks. So I'm just going to hold on L1 and have them go this way along there so we can't get shot. And bring it over to here. We're going to take possession of this tank. So we're going to find 2 crew members from this one right here. We'll put
Пехота
1,
готова. Готов
2
выполнять
over
приказ.
here. I believe we got 2 in there. Oh, we got a couple more in there.
Готовы служить. Пехота в пути.
Okay, so that's that.
Ожидаю
And then
приказов.
these 2 will go back
Пехота
in
в
here.
пути.
So that house is out of the way. And again, I'm not taking out this anti-air gun here, but I want to get this tank out of the way. Okay, I think there may be a mortar or 2 hidden. There was last time. Again, if you take the whole position out, you're going to glitch it.
Жду распоряжений.
Я готов!
Oh, you know what? I got to have the rest of 2 go forward. I'm going to push triangle command, which means they'll be able to hit their target. Oh, we got, okay, that's out of the way. Okay. So now that that's out of the way, I'm going to send 2 over to here.
Есть!
We're going to be using them for an attack. And I'm going to send the rest of 6,
Я готов! Слушаю!
5 and 6 over to here. Well, I'm going to keep 5 and 6 over here. So
Готовы
6 is
служить.
going to go here as well. We're going to try to attack this position. And then we're going to have to figure out a way to get our troops around this. So what I'm going to do with this is basically refuel everything we can, and then we'll work. And these tanks don't recruit too. So 4. Gonna hold down L1X, L1X. They're gonna become group number 7. And they're gonna get refueled. I'm gonna use the rest of the fuel for this supply vehicle, and then I'll get rid of the supply vehicle. So I'll be doing that right there. So group number 1, I'm gonna keep over here. And plan's going to be to attack this town, and then we're going to have to play defense after that as well. And I'm just going to make sure all of these tanks are refueled before I send them back.
Медпомощь требуется? Так точно.
Though I can send some of these back. I'm going to send them partially back here. So circle command L1, circle command L1, and then same thing through here. I just don't want them to get ID'd. And the plan is going to be to have them all plunge forward at the same time.
Приказы? Да.
So this has got, oh, this doesn't have fuel. These two do. So I'm going to select those. Circle command to here. And, you know, the same thing. And we'll have them in place right here for a big, massive attack. We'll be using artillery, of course. In fact, I want to get the artillery going here, so that's
Транспорт готов.
number 2. Move 2 up to here.
Да.
Артиллерия готова! Перемещаю орудие.
This is going to be interesting if we can pull this off.
Мы готовы.
I think they're out of fuel. Let's see. They will be out of fuel. Let's see, this is 200.
Ожидаю
Drive
приказ.
this destroyer to here, and then I'll put them out of fuel.
Так
Let's
точно.
take these other tanks here. And hold on L1. Circle.
Уже иду.
Circle. Circle along here, and do the same thing.
Есть.
And we're going to get them ready, like I said, for a major attack on this position.
Слушаю.
So let's go ahead and refuel what we have here. So that's good. We used
Нужны
everything from the
патроны.
supply
Топливо,
truck.
ремонт.
Gonna unload all, and going to put them in. Well, I think you can go in one of these tanks here. So
Пехота в пути.
triangle button there,
Мы готовы.
and yeah, that was good. We captured that supply truck, and we utilized it as best we could.
Поживее.
And now we're going to have a bunch of tanks ready to attack.
Грузовик здесь.
So 2 is going to get restocked.
Давай же.
There, we've got group number
Транспорт
1.
готов. Есть.
What I'm planning on doing is taking one
Уже
or
иду.
2 soldiers. I'm going to group these soldiers separately because we'll probably lose them.
Пехота готова.
Уже
Submachine
иду.
gunner, and I don't want to lose my sniper. Right from there, there it is, officers. I'm going to take these 2 Make him group number 4. I'm going to put him over here.
Я иду.
I'm planning to use them for scouting on this attack.
Да, да.
I'm going to take the rest of 6 and move them over here
Пехота в пути.
into the woods. I'm planning on trying to use them to ID some stuff as well. Potentially, I think there's some tanks hidden.
Слушаю.
Приказы.
And we'll take our medics and
Идет
put
врач.
them over here as well. I think there's some tanks hidden over here, which could be a problem for us.
Иду туда, где я нужен.
We
Распоряжение.
can do some refueling here while we're waiting. I want to make sure it's only refueling.
Нужны патроны.
Same thing
Топливо,
here.
ремонт.
Got our fuel resupplied this tank.
Я готов.
Got a fuel resupply that tank. I don't want to use up.
Грузовик снабжения готов.
Don't want to use up the ammo on these tanks.
Распоряжение.
So fuel resupply.
Иду.
Because the default, like I said,
Я
is
готов.
ammo resupply.
Слушаю.
So fuel resupply there. Do the
Нужны
same with this
патроны.
one.
Топливо, ремонт.
Oh, we can fuel resupply it well.
Поживее. Грузовик снабжения
Let's
готов.
see, fuel resupply here.
Уже иду.
Not ammo though. Because the
Грузовик
default,
снабжения
everything's going to ask
готов.
for ammo.
Иду.
And these things have way more
Грузовик
fuel
снабжения
resupply than the other ones. I think it's the heavy tanks that take up most of the fuel though.
Слушаю.
Get these repair trucks over here. And yeah, let's go ahead and use these soldiers here.
Да.
Готовы служить.
Солдат ПТ войск идет.
Gonna switch to lay down. Not going to be return fire. Just going to have them lay down.
Солдат ПТ войск идет.
And part of the reason for that is I want to get this other group going right here.
Слушаю.
Group number 4. I'm going to have them go to here. I'm going to have them lay down. Return fire.
Есть.
And we'll have this
Пехота
one
готова.
go over
Пехота идет.
here. Yeah, so we'll have this one go straight over here.
Ну же.
Пехота готова.
And then these soldiers I'm going to make go
Пехота идет.
on the edge there. And one little problem we're going to have is we're going to run out of grenades. I don't think I can get a supply truck there in time to restock them. But I'm going to try. So I'm going to go with this supply vehicle right here. I'm going to go circle command, and then circle command here. And then this group I'll put over here.
Идет врач.
Alright, so this part of the group I'm going to have stop. I want to have them all together so they can fire. Oh, in that circle command thing I did, I basically held down L1.
Приказы.
Солдат ПТ войск идет. Засекли неприятеля.
And then circle, otherwise it won't do what you're supposed to do. So here we go, we're in good shape. We're getting shots fired there. We should be able to at least weaken the defense. There, and then group number 6. We're going to go this way. There
Солдат
should
ПТ
be
войск идет.
a problem we have to take care of. There's another tank, I believe, here.
Противник.
There it is.
Иду.
So there's the tank. We got 18 grenades.
Атакуем! Убейте их! Пли по цели! Пли по цели! Да!
tank 100 metal, and that's valuable to have that.
Будет сделано.
Now let's go ahead and have our guys
Пехота
stand up.
здесь.
We'll go ahead and restock, and I gotta get
Ожидаю
group
приказа.
number 5 here.
Быстрее!
Let's recover. Oh boy, that's not good. What we're gonna do now.
Артиллерия готова!
Because I'm going to move this gun out. I'm going to abandon this gun.
Ожидаю приказа. Давай же!
That way they'll stop firing at it. I want to send the rest of the group forward too, so. My plan is to take 6 and try to distract. I'm going to have 6 stand up. Alright.
Иду!
Солдат ПТ войск идет.
Let's toss a grenade there. Okay, this is the situation I wanted.
Грузовик здесь!
Fill that up, and then we're going to take
Транспорт
group number
готов!
7
Да.
and go circle command, which means they're not going to stop until they get to this point, and they're going to just go for it. And then we're going to control group number 6 in terms of grenades.
Убейте! Убейте! Стреляйте! Огонь! Огонь! Стреляйте!
We got a tank 100 metal, that is awesome. Let's see if we can do it with this one too.
Атакуем! Убейте! Стреляйте! Ожидаю приказа. Блин! Атакуем! Атакуем! Атакуем!
2 tank 100 metals there, so that is awesome. We got that done. Let's get number 5 going here and see if we can recover some of these.
Врач идет!
Okay, so we cleared out this position pretty much.
Готов выполнять приказ.
I'm going to put this supply vehicle back to right here. Oh, I thought I commanded these ones to go in. Apparently they did not.
Есть!
Excellent, comrades, but beware. Our scouts from...
Okay, so this is where we have to be fast. I believe our medic help.
Ожидаю приказа.
So we're going to keep our medics hidden over here. I'm going to regroup these later because I'll have to regroup this assault gun. Big heavy tanks are going to go in the middle here. Medium tanks are going to go behind it, I believe. And I think this tank destroyer should be in the middle too. And then we're going to put these 2 tanks on the outside over here. This medium tank is going to go on the outside. This medium tank is going to go on the outside, and this one should be in the middle.
Техника готова к работе.
Our goal is to try to go through this without losing a single tank. So this rifleman going here. Anti-tank rifle soldiers, I'm going to be hiding over here
Устроим охоту на
as many as
танки.
possible. We're probably going to lose most of them. But the goal is going to be to slow down when we get attacked from the flank.
Port the
We're gonna
German
get attacked from,
tanks
like,
are
3 different
advancing
sides
from
here.
both sides.
Alright, anti-tank rifle soldier. I'm going to hide this one over here.
Готов выполнять приказ.
Ooh, a sniper's too valuable. Let's hide him over here. Yeah, let's put him down here. Let's have him lay down. Well, let's not have him lay down yet.
Так точно!
Prepare your forces to defend the area.
Поживей!
Operation boundaries are
We're gonna have to
extended.
defend. All right, put the sniper here. Let's stop here. Let's have him lay down now. Okay.
Пехота
So
готова.
submachine gunner. Gonna go here. I'll put this rifleman in this house.
Готовы служить.
This rifleman's gonna go here.
Пехота в пути.
All right, so this rifleman can go here as well.
Приказы.
This rifleman's gonna go here. And then here.
Давай же.
And let's see, this
Пехота
one
здесь.
we'll put in here. I got an anti-tank rifle soldier here, don't I? Got an exit location. I want the anti-tank rifle soldiers on this side.
Жду приказов.
This rifleman, we'll put him in here.
Слушаю. Пехота готова.
This one can go here.
Пехота идет.
And we don't really have much time left, so let's see. This one can go a submachine gunner. We've got two. We got to put one in here, I guess.
Двигаюсь.
Reinforcements arrived.
We're getting reinforcements, but we're not going to get them quickly enough. All right, so this one is going to
Пехота
go
готова.
stop and just have them go straight this way. I'm
Пехота идет.
going to try to change it to return fire, and we'll see. I should have 7 back here. I don't want that tank exposed. All right, so this one here, number 6, this is key. Lay down, return fire.
Готов. Пехота идет.
And the reason for that is we've got some tank problems here. So let's get 2 a little bit closer. I'm going to group this together here. So
Готов
2,
выполнять приказ. Я
and
готов.
add this one. It'll become group number 4. Triangle command here. And do we have another one? Oh, this one over here. Let's get this one back here where it can't get destroyed. And let's also make sure this has good range. No, this doesn't have enough range. I'm going to have to move this up a little bit.
Артиллерия готова.
Circle command to here. Same with this one. Going to move it up a circle command. This one should have range. It does. Okay.
Орудие готово.
So
Артиллерия
this one should have
готова.
range now. I'll move this up a
Готов
little
выполнять
bit more.
приказ.
And again, we won't have these guns behind. We're going to attack from this side, I believe, first. Yeah, there they come.
Засекли противника.
We're under heavy fire. We need reinforcements. Enemy tanks sighted on the western side.
Okay, so these two, I'm going to have them try to flank this tank here. Alright, now where... We lost our sniper. That's the problem. Ah, we should not have lost our sniper here. I'm going to take this one and liquidate them to there. I got to have a view. Alright, so this one right here is going to
Ожидаю
go
приказов.
lay down. This one right
Готовы
here is
служить.
going to go lay down to here. I don't want to get hit by this tank.
Есть. Приказы.
Next, these two I'm going to use grenades.
Пли
One grenade
посели!
anyway. Alright,
Приказы.
so we're going to target this tank as best we can. Oh, that
Уничтожить их!
tank's gone. Okay, we got to take this tank out here.
Пехота здесь. Уничтожить их! Вижу цель.
Alright, let's get 5 going. We should be recovered. We need to get the sniper back. Sniper's very valuable.
Иду туда, где нужен.
Alright, now we survived that. So, 1 for 1.
Пехота готова.
Now let's do the shift here. Rifleman is going to go to here. We
Пехота
got
здесь.
2 left here. We're going to send them over to here. I'm going to move this back.
Я готов.
4 is going to get restocked again. I'm going to
Грузовик снабжения
restock
готов.
this tank destroyer and this tank destroyer with this.
Так точно.
And then we're going to take tank destroyer,
Да.
tank destroyer,
Техника
tank
готова к
destroyer.
работе.
They're going to be centered in the middle here. We're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4,
Распоряжение.
5, 6. I'm going to group them together even temporarily. I'm going to stick them over here. They're going to try to flank an oncoming attack. And then I'm going to use this group here to set up on the defense. So unload all.
Слушаю.
I'm going to move them to here. Move them to here, and then we'll have them lay down, return fire, set up.
Так точно.
Well, minus the medic. I want the medic in group number 5.
Раненые есть?
So I'm going to take this medic. I'm going to have him stand up. Fire. Well, not that it matters. And I'm going to put the medic over here. And then this heavy tank is going to go supporting... I'm going to have it support the center. So we'll have 4 tanks here. And then the rest of the tanks are going to land on the outside.
Давай. Распоряжение.
Unload all
Готовы
passengers. Let's put them over here.
Так точно.
And then let's have them do the lay down, return fire setup. Well, yeah.
Давай же.
Oops. I have them scatter and send them to here. Circle
Уже
command.
иду.
Alright, so we got this tank is ready.
Да.
This tank is going to defend the outside.
Техника
This
готова
tank
к работе.
is
Пехота
gonna load all
готова.
passengers. We're going to send the troops here. And then lay down.
Давай же.
I think if I have... Yeah, I got to do multiple commands.
Пехота в пути.
These self-propelled guns are big. We'll put them here. And we should have a second self-propelled
Мы
gun.
готовы.
We'll put there.
Слушаю.
What's critical is that we don't lose any tanks, or we keep our tank losses at a minimum here. That's what we're trying to accomplish.
Пехота готова.
I'm going to put this group in here. I'm going to have them lay down, of course.
Да. Есть.
Alright, and this tank is going to be part of this group here.
Грузовик здесь. Раненые есть?
4 is going to go a little bit more to the center. And the important thing is that we don't lose our vision.
Двигаюсь.
So our long-range guns can fire.
Распоряжение.
So we have
Пехота готова.
4 here. I'm going to put them here. I'm going to take an officer. I'm going to have him stand up
Пехота в пути.
and send him over. I'm going to try to get him hidden over here.
Yes.
It's all about IDing the oncoming attackers, having the position ID'd. Okay, so these tanks were a little far, but not too far. I want to have them flank again. Alright, so this one is going to go lay down, and he's not going to fire. So hopefully he stays hidden in the woods enough. Okay, so here's the oncoming attack.
Противник.
Техника готова к работе.
I think this has a decent range. Oh, it does. Okay, I just want to know what the range is, so it should automatically fire.
Panthers
Got
inbound from the
the
east.
officer. They're spread out. We're going to wait until it's a good situation. So we need this officer up to here. Circle command.
Так точно.
Oh boy, that's interesting. Okay, I'm going to take this
Да.
group here and just send them. I didn't expect them to come across this way. Oh no, they didn't expect either. Let's fire this way.
Открываем огонь. Яблочко.
Alright, so that one's hit. Let's target this one now. Triangle command. I'm going to take the officer further just in case. We missed. Alright, so this group here,
Слушаю.
well, actually all of them are going to now fire at this tank.
Слушаю.
These ones should default fire, but I'm not sure they will. So, triangle command here.
Атакуем. Еще
And
один
again,
сдох.
phew, tough matchups. Alright, officer is going to be fire at will.
Слушай.
Alright, that part is held off. Now let's get the officer going back. He's going to be return fire and go to here. We're getting attacked in one final spot. I believe we have, oh, we don't have the ability to repair that one. Alright, so we're going to send 2 over to here. I'm going to send whatever 7 is
Готовы к
over to
атаке.
here. I'm going to send whatever's left of 4 over to here, triangle command. The reason I'm doing triangle command is they're going to fire as soon as these tanks are visible and they're in range. And then whatever's over
Мы
here,
готовы.
I'm going to send it there as well.
Так точно.
And then we'll consolidate afterwards. They're taking a different line? Nope, they are going to take this line here.
Hold on, comrades. We need to last just a little longer.
There we go. We're very good here. Oh, not so good. Once we ID this tank, we should be able to destroy it. There's some crew members there. Okay, the tank's overmatched. Backstabber medal, that's great. We
Village
need
is
that big
secure,
time.
and the way to the train station.
Okay,
Приказы? Какие координаты?
so group number 5 has a downed soldier. We're going to try to revive it. And then we're going to get everything together and go back to this position. And then we're going to try to get some
Is
medals.
clear, according to our scouts. Before we can proceed, you must clear
sure
out the
5 is going
remaining
this
German
way.
forces from the town to the east.
Так точно.
Alright, so all these
Received
tanks
additional air
and a
support.
few of these soldiers. We're going to cross to here. Except for the
Я
artillery
готов.
pieces.
Приказы?
They're going to go back over here.
Давай же!
And then I am going to send the supply vehicle over here as well. We're getting more reinforcements too, so
Нужны
Reinforcements
патроны,
arrived.
топливо, ремонт. Грузовик здесь.
and then I'm going to change 5. I'm going to add this member to it. It's going to be 8.
Жду распоряжений.
Okay.
Ожидаю
Got a lot of
приказов.
stuff going on here. We're going to need to send one troop over here to activate. Oh, we already activated it. Okay.
Техника готова к работе.
Unload all. I'm going to send this group over here just to make sure. I think we cleared it all, though. I'm going to group these tanks separately. 1,
Техника готова к работе.
2.
Готовы
Oops.
к атаке.
Got to start with X, L1.
Готовы к атаке.
I didn't want to add it to the other group.
Ожидаю приказов.
So pressing R3. That's group number 5.
Так
Triangle
точно.
command here, and a triangle command to here, which means they will engage. I believe there's a target over here we need to take out. So we should have... I'm going to take this officer, use him for scouting. I'm going to have him, let's see, yeah, stand up, return fire. Circle command here, and circle command here, and then inside this building.
Артиллерия готова.
This
Уже
group will
иду.
go here, and then a triangle command to right here.
Жду приказов.
Triangle command on this one. And then
Грузовик
the supply
снабжения
vehicle
готов.
will go here. And here.
Так точно!
Уже иду. Так точно.
Okay, so this has been repaired. I'm going to have this tank meet up over here. We're going to have one big, large group here. We're going to do some attacking. And then the rest of these, I need to figure out. Let's see.
Слушаю. Грузовик
Oh, this
снабжения
would be very
готов.
valuable for fueling. Let's put them down here.
Ну уже.
And then I don't even know
Пехота
exactly what
готова.
we have left here.
Слушаю.
I'm going to move them over to here.
Пехота в пути.
Is it the officer? That is the officer I commanded to, didn't it? Isn't it? Oh, I should have had him go first. Let's have him go. Circle command here. Circle command here, and then into there. I made a mistake there.
Есть. Есть.
I think our biggest problem is over here, though. We can get it.
Пехота готова.
I'm going to have the rifleman go to here, and I'm going to have him lay down return fire.
Так точно!
There's a gun
Пехота
here we
идет.
got to take out, I believe. Alright, got a lot of stuff here. We still have the sniper.
Ожидаю распоряжений.
I'm going to keep the sniper there. I'm going to
Засекли
keep
врага.
these troops, whatever's left in these two
Приказы.
buildings. I'm going to unload all. Put them here.
Готовы служить!
Oops, let's see how this is going. Oh, it wasn't this one. Okay, I want to make sure we don't lose anything here. You got to keep our losses at a minimum if you want to have a chance. All right, that's the problem target. Backstabber medal there. That's really nice. Okay.
Я готов.
And we'll just hit the triangle button here to reinforce. I'm going to figure out that group in a minute. I'm going to try to get some of these groups in place. So we don't need the officer anymore, I believe. Well, you know what? Let's keep the officer right here.
Ну уже.
Sometimes we get attacked from this spot. And sometimes they call for reinforcements. I don't think they're doing it this time. Okay, so we're safe there. Let's put the officer back.
Иду.
К бою готов.
We have an extra medic. We will put the medic down here with this group.
Слушаюсь.
And oh boy, I should have been working this
Слушаю.
here. So anti-tank rifle soldier going to go here.
Скорее.
And I don't think we've completed that part of the mission yet, which is fine. We'll get... I think there's a mortar in there probably we didn't take out.
Распоряжение?
And I'm going to deselect the soldier here. So all these tanks will become group number 9. And triangle command to 9. Triangle command here as well.
Устроим охоту на танки.
I'm going to get these soldiers
Солдат
grouped
ПТ войск
separately.
идет.
That's the plan, and then these ones are going to all stand up and go over here and meet up. Same thing with these soldiers.
Пехота в
They can
пути.
stand here. Stand up, of course. I'm going to group them as one big unit there.
Пехота готова.
This one's going to get grouped 2 as one unit, but we've got to figure out the rest of this here, so...
Слушаю.
I don't know which... Ooh, wait, I don't want to... Here, let's see... I think these may be part of another group,
Солдат ПТ войск здесь.
Двигаюсь.
so I'm going to put them together.
Слушаю.
I'll just group them separate, I'll regroup them
Пехота в
later.
пути.
I think there may be a mortar in here somewhere. There it is.
Огонь!
So we gotta take out this mortar and then we can go to the next mission. I believe.
Солдат ПТ войск идет.
Oh, there's 2 more.
Area secure.
Alright, that objective is
Proceed
complete
to
there.
the train station. Operation boundaries are extended.
Okay.
Солдат
I
ПТ
do worry
войск
about getting
идет.
attacked, surprisingly, from this side, so... We're gonna stick in the house to scout.
Слушаю. Слушаю.
We're just gonna go house to house with this group.
Пехота здесь. Есть. Жду
Yep,
приказов.
there's tanks coming.
Мы готовы.
Alright, so this one is
Пехота
gonna go
готова.
into this house here. Hopefully.
Двигаюсь.
Worried about that
Так
ambush.
точно.
Okay, so
Приказы. Ожидаю приказов.
these tanks are going here to attack,
Пехота готова.
and then these 2 are gonna go triangle command to here.
Уничтожь. Видна цель.
Okay, so this house needs to be abandoned, and we're gonna go into the woods,
Готовы служить.
and we're gonna go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go circle command into the woods.
Пехота идет. Да, так точно. Двигаюсь. Пехота
Okay,
здесь.
now we got circle command. We're gonna try to use some of our grenades.
Фри!
Слушаю.
Атакуем!
Солдат ПТ войск здесь.
Атакуем! Фли по цели! Атакуем!
Backstabber metal there, and we got a tank metal, I think. Okay, so that was what I was worried about. Let's get an attack there. Okay,
Так точно!
Приказы.
all right, survive that. Let's send them over to here to meet up,
Солдат ПТ войск идет.
and then this group's gonna meet up here. I'm gonna put them all as one unit
Я иду!
in just a minute. So far so good. We haven't lost any
Техника
major
готова к
took
работе!
any major losses. This group of tanks will have over here as well,
Есть!
and then I think I'm going to take
Орудие
these
готово!
artillery pieces and move them up to here.
Уже иду!
So we'll have artillery from both sides. We're going to be planning a big attack.
Приказы?
And I'll use this to restock everything.
Иду туда, где нужен.
We're probably going to be having them go from fill the houses so they can ID. We're at 2 stars. We got to be smart with how we go if we want to get to 3.
Я готов.
So these are all... Oh, we got some vehicles we can use too. Let's have them go up to here. What do we... Let's see, not the... Let's have the 2 repair vehicles go here.
Я готов.
1,
Распоряжение?
2 are going to go right here. So we're
Поживее.
going to have these long-range weapons and some other weapons. But what I want to do first is there's a reason I
Грузовик
moved
здесь. Техника готова к работе.
group number 6 out here.
Давай же.
Should have been refueling them. There's a reason I moved this group out here, and that's simply... actually, I don't want this going here. I gotta group this as one. So pressing R3, that's group number 7. I'm gonna have them all stand up.
Уже
And go to the
иду.
woods. We're gonna be attacking this position. There's some stuff here too. We're gonna have to coordinate that right, and then we're gonna go for the final battle.
Готов выполнять приказ.
Oh, so I'll put these over here.
Уже иду.
Okay. Oh, we got a soldier hidden here somewhere.
Пехота здесь. Готовы служить.
There's 2 soldiers in there? Let's see.
Пехота здесь.
Oh, just a rifleman. Okay. So going over here,
Пехота идет.
Приказы.
and we get a medic hidden
Так
here.
точно. У меня бинты готовы. Будет сделано.
So I'm not going to attack this position yet because we need to get a 3-star rating. There's some other stuff we can get on the map that will get us some points. I am going to group these as 1. They'll be group number 0. So yeah, this is where we want to be careful. We have 5, and we have these. I think I'm going to group these as 1.
Транспорт
So
готов.
selecting 5, I'm going to
Готов выполнять
take
приказ.
these 2 here.
Ожидаю приказов. Да.
And group
Двигаюсь.
this one group. I'm going to have these rocket launchers go separate. What I do want to do is make sure the rocket launchers are filled.
Да.
So
Приказы.
Техника готова к работе.
Пехота здесь.
2 is going to go back here a little. Well, you know what? 2 can go up here, probably. And then I'm going to select this rocket launcher, make sure that's filled all the way. And then this one too.
Координаты. Давай же.
But we're not going to make a move on this until we make a move over here. I hope I'm not moving the screen too fast. I have a tendency to do that. So group number 2.
Распоряжение.
Oh no, that's not 2.
Распоряжение. Готовы к атаке.
9 is the big group of tanks. They're going to go triangle commando here.
Поживее.
We've got our
Приказы.
soldiers. We're going to send them in the
Будет
woods.
сделано.
We're going to try to flank this position. There shouldn't be a ton there. And then I'm going to stop this one.
Нужны патроны, топливо, ремонт.
These 2, we're going to go about right to here. We're going to use them at some point.
Есть.
We also need to use a repair vehicle. I'm going to send all 3.
Распоряжение.
Well, no, I'm going to send 2 of them down here. 1,
Распоряжение. Да.
2, we'll send down here. Yeah.
Есть. Да.
Then I'll control group number 7 with the control pad. There should be some resistance here.
Feindliche Einheiten gesichtet.
Пехота идет.
Враг.
There it is. Oh,
Пехота идет.
oh boy, I didn't know that. They had that anti-tank rocket. I should have said that.
Ясно.
Uh-oh. Alright, let's take
Готов выполнять приказ.
this and get it repaired. Ooh, I messed up there.
Готовы служить.
I didn't know they had anti-tank rocket launchers. Okay, we need to get an officer. If we can find one here. Oh, maybe there's not an officer. Let's take this.
К бою готов.
Just take a rifleman. He's going to go this way.
Есть.
And he's going to do the old scout routine. Lay down, return fire.
Пехота в пути.
Okay, so these
Ожидаю приказов.
are going to unload all.
Слушаю.
They're going to take control of this medium tank.
Грузовик снабжения
I'm going to
готов.
stick these on this tank right here to restock it.
Я готов. Я готов.
These
Распоряжение.
tanks are going to go,
Готовы к атаке.
well, not this one. Going to go this way to try to perform a flanking maneuver.
Так точно.
I'm just going to have them go circle
Засекли
command
врага.
here. So there's one tank here, and there's like an assault gun and stuff. Way over here, I believe.
Пехота здесь. Пехота идет.
What I'm going to try to do is ID where these are specifically. And we have air support as well. I think air support can take this out.
Уже иду.
There's anti-air guns in the next position. We're going to try to use air support, take it out. I want to get a medal for that. Ooh,
Готовы
he's supposed to
служить.
be return fire, lay down. Okay.
Да.
So this big group right here is going to go triangle command this way. And then I'm going to send the rest of this group
Мы
here.
готовы.
Circle command.
Солдат ПТ войск идет.
So while they're going after the target, we've got air support coming too.
Блин по цели.
Boy,
Неприятель.
we're going to center air support, unfortunately. Wanted to get the death from above medal.
Огонь! Давай же.
Распоряжение.
I'm going to make sure everyone here targets this heavy tank destroyer.
Приказы. Слушаю.
So Seven's got grenades. We're going to use them.
Убейте!
We got to get this tank destroyed out.
Убейте! Стреляйте! Блин! Убейте! Атакуем! Огонь!
We got a death from above medal. That's good. Okay. Let's see if we can get this tank out too.
Блин! Огонь! Блин по цели!
Already got that one out of the way. Now, this tank, instead of taking it, we're going to destroy it. Well, you know what? We could take it too and get a pillager. I almost think it's better to destroy it and get a tank hunter medal. So I'm going to have this medium tank target it.
Готовы к атаке!
I don't even know if we can destroy it.
Огонь!
Well, we can't even destroy it that way. Let's not do that. Let's
Я
see.
готов. Приказы?
Жду приказов.
Мы готовы! Мы готовы!
I'm going to add this to 9 right here. That'll be number 1. They're going to go right over here.
Так точно!
So one option is we could destroy this. Another option is we could take it. I lean toward destroying it. We get more points.
Ожидаю приказов!
Приказы. Приказы.
You get more points if you destroy it and get a tank hunter medal. That's just
Уже
the
иду.
way it goes. So we got 9 grenades. We're going to get more grenades.
Убейте! Убейте! Стреляйте! Убейте их! Стреляйте!
Pillager metal is nice, though. Okay, our supply truck should be back here.
Я готов.
One of these has ammo. This one doesn't have any ammo. This one does.
Нужны патроны, топливо,
We're going to
ремонт.
send this one over here.
Готовы к атаке.
And then with this group, I'm going to refuel.
Уже иду.
It's going to be the biggest thing there.
Готов выполнять приказ.
Готовы служить.
So 7's going to be up here. They're going to restock. Oops. This way. Circle command. I just need to restock number 7. So I'll go back here now.
Двигаюсь. Ожидаю приказов.
Приказы. Готовы служить.
Alright, 7's going to restock there. 15 grenades in
Пехота в
theory
пути.
should be right
Пехота идет.
for this. So what I'm going to do
Готовы
with
служить.
number
Готов
1 is I'm
выполнять
going to
Давай
push
же.
triangle command to refuel them and get that going.
Пехота готова.
So instead of getting a pillager medal, if you get a tank hunter medal, it's worth more points.
Стреляйте! Пли по цели! Пли!
Although it may cost. It may be easier not to do it that way
Пехота здесь.
because it costs a lot of grenades to destroy
Пли
this
по
one.
цели! Огонь! Пли по цели!
Let's see, 2
Атакуем!
more. There you go, tank hunter medal.
Пехота в пути.
So that's big. We'll get group number 7 over here.
Давай же.
Да!
Пехота здесь.
And then again with group number 1, we're going to try to refuel as much as possible. So I'm just going to keep pushing the triangle button because I don't know how long it goes. Get these tanks refueled and get ready for a final attack.
Готов выполнять приказ.
I think these ones need to get refueled. We're low on ammo there too. Alright, so these rocket launchers are good.
Нужны
I'm going
патроны,
to take the
топливо,
supply truck
ремонт.
and send them over here.
Так точно!
And then restock group number 4. And then we're going to get ready for one big massive attack. It's going to involve a lot of stuff, and we're going to make sure we have this stuff all refueled, ready to go. Make sure we don't take any major losses. If we can do that, we might be able to get 3 stars. This is very tough on the armored doctrine. Hopefully I'm not moving. I have a tendency to move the screen around a lot. And make sure none of these guns are... I don't think any of these guns are low. Let's move 9 forward a little bit more.
Техника готова к работе.
Пехота готова.
Oh, what is number? Is
Я
it?
готов.
Oh, it's number 1 now. Okay, 1's going to move forward a little bit more.
Так точно!
Yeah, we haven't got the fuel thing set yet. Alright, let's stop.
Двигаюсь!
Fuel. And
Давай же!
fuel.
Пехота здесь.
With 7, I'm going to have them restock
Есть!
here, just so we have grenades and stuff.
Давай же! Давай же!
And this is a
Поживее!
tough position. We got to make sure we don't mess up. So my plan is to attack us on 4 different fronts.
Иду!
Я иду.
Нужны патроны, топливо, ремонт!
I'm going to send this one back over here.
Поживее!
And I think I'm going to have it be responsible for restocking this group.
Какие координаты?
I'm
Я
going to group
готов.
them, the rocket launchers separate. I'm going to have it refuel now, but it's going to restock. I think these are going to fuel these other tanks. Yeah, they're mediums. Okay. All right.
Давай же!
Жду
Make
приказа.
sure one is
Ожидаю
ready.
приказа.
I'm waiting till one is ready. So sorry about that.
Есть!
I want to make sure they're all fueled and ready to go. Just because of the sheer volume and stuff of how this goes.
Да. Распоряжение?
You want to be able to maneuver every single gun in position. So we can take this position out.
Ожидаю приказов. Поживее! Приказы?
Let's get the heavy tank in the middle there.
Техника готова к работе. Так точно.
Okay. So these ones are almost ready. Yeah, so this one's low. Let's look at some other stuff here and see how we want to do that. I'd like to take a group, get them in these houses
Поживее!
so we can ID some stuff. I'd like to fly an attack over two, and I want to make sure that these are done
Поживее!
supplying because they can get blown out of the water. If you have them supplying and then you send this whole group forward, what will happen is these supply trucks will follow unless you tell them to stop, and then that could be bad because then you can take a lot of losses.
Так точно!
I think that's it.
Поживее!
I think this one may be it right here. Okay,
Готов выполнять приказ.
so 3 is going to go over here. Yeah, so we're done with this group pretty much. Well, we could refuel these two. I don't think it matters. We'll just send them on that for now.
Да.
Actually, let's do this.
Ожидаю приказов.
Gonna unload all, and this one's gonna go into this tank here.
Пехота идет.
Приказы?
This one's gonna
Пехота
unload
здесь.
and go into one of these tanks. This
Пехота
medium
в пути.
tank.
Я
This one
готов.
we don't need them anymore.
Готовы служить.
Let's put them into this tank right here.
Пехота в пути.
And yeah, let's get ready to go here. That one's in. Okay, gonna start with these
Техника готова к работе.
Пехота готова.
soldiers
Готов.
here from 0.
Я иду.
We're gonna go this way. Put
Готов.
the officer in there too. Well, this officer's gonna go to here. Well, let's see. Have the officer go separate. Officer's gonna go to here. I'm gonna go the lay down, return fire thing.
Да. Я иду.
Okay.
Жду
Keep a medic
распоряжений.
here. This medic's gonna stay here.
Ожидаю распоряжений.
Rifleman is gonna go into this one.
Готовы служить.
Rifleman here is gonna go into this one.
Иду туда, где нужен. Пехота готова. Готовы
I'm gonna
служить.
select 2 soldiers to go into this one here. I'm gonna have to turn the view, change the view by holding down R1 so I can actually select it.
Я иду.
And then change the view back here.
Вижу цель.
Okay,
Я готов. Грузовик здесь.
so now what we can do is we can take our airstrike and just have it randomly go here.
Техника готова к работе.
2 is going to go forward, targeting this one gun here, and then the rest.
Орудие готово.
I'm going to have 5. I didn't want to have this tied to the hip, but I'll have them go triangle command to here.
Готов. Да. Орудие готово.
I'm going to send 4 triangle command to here, which means they're just going to start firing once they have a
Какие координаты?
issue. And then number 1, we're going to start with triangle command, and it's going to evolve into something else.
Готов выполнять приказ.
7, I'm going to send it down over here.
Давай же.
So the good news is we're going to attack here, which will provide some opportunities. We might even be able to sneak past this group here. So that gun's this is where it gets crazy. And with 7, I'm going to have to use our medic here. Well, we just lost a vehicle there.
Вижу цель. Уничтожить их. Готовы служить. Приказы.
We'll go see that.
Приказы.
I thought I sent 2. I did not send 2. Oh boy, I thought I sent 2. Circle command with 2. That's gonna put us in.
Я серьезно ранен.
Backstab over here.
Слушаю.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire it well.
Место назначения после
Alright, we're up to 3 stars. We're up to 3 stars. And I think we can hold this backstab middle there. Oh, nice, nice.
Слушаю. Техника готова к работе.
So 1 is going to go circle command here.
Распоряжение.
2 is going to go circle command, and 4 and 5 triangle command.
Координаты. Слушаю.
And 7 triangle command to here.
Пехота готова. Пехота здесь.
And this group I'm going to send triangle command to here as well. And hopefully we can not mess up here. I think it's just
Excellent
got
work,
it.
comrades. The days of the
All right,
fascists are numbered.
mission accomplished. Whew, that was a tough one. Yeah, this was a tougher one. The armor doctrine, there's a lot of ways to take damage. We got the tank hunter medals that were something. We were able to get 1 death from above, which is better than none. Nothing at the end, of course, but backstabber medals are worth quite a bit. That's where you attack the tank from behind, or there can be an entrenched anti-tank gun. You attack it from behind as well. So that's a cool medal to get there. Yeah, those medals make a big difference there, as well as keeping our losses down. I think if you get over the 40 to 50 range on lost infantry and multiple tanks there, you're not going to be able to get 3 stars. So that's the best tips I'll give you on this one if you're doing the armor doctrine. And of course, if you're looking for more tips on Sudden Strike 4, there's a link in the description below to a playlist, or you can check out the playlist on this channel. The Sudden Strike 4 playlist is going to consist of tips and every single mission on the game rated at 3 stars. So if you're having problems with any mission, go to the playlist, and you're going to have to scroll to the bottom because it's sorted by views, so it's going to be toward the bottom probably. But every single mission is on there. If you can't find it by chance, you can always drop a comment in the comment section. I'll try to find it for you and put you a link to that. And yeah, that'll wrap us up. Thanks for watching, and good luck.